Terry from Occupy Easton. I'd like to show you a few layering techniques for your clothing for when we're out there occupying. It's important that you layer your clothing and leave lots of airspace in between. The more bulked up you are, the better off you are. And it's a little warm today, but I put on a few extra layers to work up some sweat to show you a little bit more about layering. Okay. On the outside, I have a nylon shell. Okay, it's breathable. It lets air through. It lets moisture through. It's a good thing to have, but it doesn't let much wind in, which is a nice windbreaker. All right. Underneath that, I have a fleece. Okay, with another fleece underneath it. Okay. I tend to get cold standing around a lot more than when I'm working. So if I know I'm going to be standing around, I use more than one layer of fleece. Underneath that, I have a regular shirt on. I try not to allow it to be cotton. Cotton is known as the man killer out in the wild because it doesn't release moisture. It holds moisture in and wicks your core temperature away. And then underneath that, I have a synthetic type of long johns. Best to use a synthetic brand. Anything cotton, again, is going to hold moisture and going to make you cold. Very, very cold. As soon as you get moisture in there, the ambient temperature drives your core temperature down. Now, as far as the lower wear goes, I have a pair of boots on that are Thinsulate insulated. They, I think they have 400 gram of Thinsulate insulation inside. It really helps when you're standing on the ground, keeps you up off the cold layers of the cement and the concrete and such. Now underneath that, I have a pair of wool socks. Wool socks are really like the miracle material of the early centuries of man, you know. Wool is actually one of the best insulators you can get. It does hold moisture, but strangely enough, it also holds warmth. That even if it gets wet, it stays warm. And I've experienced this firsthand. Nothing's better than a good pair of merino wool socks, okay? Now underneath that, again, I have a pair of long johns, synthetic. Again, no cotton. Cotton, even though you're just standing around, cotton will hold the moisture in, and next thing you know, you're freezing, even though you have all these layers on. And once again, I like to point out, everything is loose. There's no tightness to this. The more air pockets you put in here, the better off you're going to be, the warmer you're going to stay. It's important to wear a hat. It's important for the fact that a good part of your body temperature gets wicked away on your head. It's not as much as a lot of people say. Some people say it's as much as 90%. No, it's more like 60%. But I always try to wear a hat that I can easily remove, because if I do get hot, one of the best things to do is remove your hat, your gloves, cool your core body temperature down again so you're not sweating. Try to make sure it's a wool hat, this is, and along with something like this, or even a baseball cap, I'll wear a wool scarf or a fleece scarf. These things are invaluable. You can wrap them a dozen different ways around your head to keep you warm. The other thing I have is on the back of both of these jackets, I have hoods. Very often I've had to remove my regular hat and put my hood up. It keeps the wind off your head. Next thing I'm going to talk about is gloves. Gloves are invaluable. Your hands wick away a lot of body temperature as well, so it's very important you keep a pair of gloves on. Mittens are best in the dead of winter. Gloves will work at this time of year though, just fine. It's always good to have them in your pocket. Good to be able to pull them out when you need them. The next thing I'd like to point out is a pair of simple nylon rain pants. Very lightweight, very durable. I've known people to buy the plastic ones from like Walmart or something, and the truth is they hold in moisture. You don't want them. Nylon is best. It wicks away moisture, yet it holds in the air. You know, it doesn't let your core temperature wick away. I've actually gotten as much as 20 extra degrees out of a pair of rain pants, just thin nylon rain pants. So they're very good. Another thing that is almost invaluable at this time of year anyway is some kind of rain poncho. The rain poncho can keep you out of the rain regardless of how bad the weather's getting. You know, an umbrella can only do you so much good. Wind blowing like it is right now, blow the rain right underneath your umbrella, you're still wet. This here, you can zip it down along the sides, snap it shut, and you're safe. This also ups your body temperature. It holds that air around your body, and it's loose, and it does the job. Three of the things to watch out for is tight clothing. Too tight of clothing wicks away your warmth. Cotton. It gets wet, it doesn't dry fast, it cools you down, it wicks away your body temperature. And multiple layers that are loose and actually fit together well. As the temperatures go down, I'll be putting up more videos to show how to keep yourself warm.